Welcome back, football fam, to this week's college football watch party, week 4. We're going to start this thing off with the guy on the screen right here. Super senior Luke Altmyer from Illinois has started the season really strong, 709 passing yards, 8 touchdowns, and a completion percentage of over 70%. Could he be jumping on some draft boards? There's a chance, but he got to get rid of the ball faster if you're him. Stop taking all those sacks with 9 already. Going up against an Indiana team that's looking to prove that they're not overrated. So Altmyer has his work cut out for him. I'm looking for a strong performance. I'm picking him for the win. Let's talk about his opponent on the other side. Cal transfer QB Fernando Mendoza, 708 passing yards, 9 touchdowns, with a QBR rating of 79.5, which is 20th in the nation, ranks as the top-rated quarterback by several outlets. The guy has great size with 6'5" and 225 pounds and a strong arm, but has yet to be tested this season. Went 19 of 20 for 270 yards with 5 touchdowns with a QBR of 93.4 against Indiana State. Looking to see what he can do against this Illinois team at home. 2 top 25 ranked teams. Should have some scouts looking at that one, because that's what scouts are going to be looking at when they look at Mendoza. Not what he did against Indiana State, but what did he do against the Big Ten competition, and where did he lead his team? Did they make the college football playoffs? Did they make a New Year's Six bowl? That's what Mendoza going to have to prove. It's going to start this week. Can't wait to see this guy play. Next game up, let's start with the guy on the screen here. We got Jackson Arnold and the Auburn Tigers going against the Oklahoma Sooners. Jackson Arnold's going against his former team. We'll be interested to see how he handles the crowd. Passing numbers won't wow you with 501 yards, 4 touchdowns, but he could have some added motivation for this game going against his former team. Can't wait to see how that looks for him. This is time to prove, is this Auburn team for real or not? Can he lead this team to the SEC championship game? Starting off with a game against Oklahoma, they followed up with a game on the road against Texas A&M, then another home game against Georgia, so a tough 3-game stretch for the Auburn Tigers. It's time for Jackson Arnold to turn this game up to another notch to see if he can lead this team. Try to find some playmakers on the outside. Cam Coleman, 10 catches on the season, 150 yards. Find him some more, get those numbers up for him. Jackson Arnold needs to build that rapport for him, get the passing game going. Let's prove to the Oklahoma fans that they had the right guy. You didn't have to transfer. So it starts this week going against them. Can't wait to see it. Now let's talk about the QB he'll be going against. The new pride of Sooner Nation, John Mateer, transfer from Washington State. John Mateer will continue to do John Mateer type things in this game, man. 944 passing yards, 5 touchdowns with the 3 picks, but he has 161 on the ground with 4 touchdowns. This guy just smells the end zone. He just jumps straight into it. This is going to be his first game against SEC competition and the kickoff to his possibly Heisman campaign. I would say him and Carson Beck are probably at the top of that right now. John Mateer, man, he just jumps off the screen when you see him play. He looks amazing. Probably one of the most exciting quarterbacks to watch. Definitely a game for you guys to see this weekend. Next game up, let's talk about this guy here, Lenore Sellers. One of the preseason favorites to be the number 1 pick in the draft. He really struggled this year. His QBR is in the toilet at a 41.5. That's 104 in the nation. He has 431 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. But he's going to get his bones on the ground. But his rushing yards haven't been that much better, with less than 50 on the season. I'm worried about him right now. Interested to see how he bounced back from this. He's going against the Missouri team that he can kind of rebound and start over with. You know what I'm saying? I think getting his SEC play, he'll probably play more freely, open up the playbook, and hopefully he can turn this thing around. If he does, he's going to start this week. But he's going against a Missouri team that has some talent on their own at the quarterback position. Let's talk about him. Bo Parabola, the pride of Pennsylvania, starting quarterback from Missouri Tigers this year, formerly of the Penn State Nifty Lions. It was in the quarterback battle to start the year and had to fight for his job. And he beat out Sam Horn basically off a QB injury that Horn suffered. So he might even be the starter, but he's coming in this year, 791 yards, 7 touchdowns with 1 pick with a QBR 83.9. And he's looking good for the Tigers, who are 3-0. So he's setting up himself for a good Heisman campaign. And he's a guy that ready to go against SEC play to show what he got, show his mettle. Looking forward to seeing him. This is going to be the game to watch. He's probably the best QB in this game. Noah Sellers is going to try to change that. But with Bo, man, you're talking about a guy that can throw it from different angles and a guy that can get it done on the ground if need be with already 3 rushing touchdowns. Next game up, let's take a look at this SMU versus TCU matchup, probably one of the highest scoring games of the weekend. We got SMU quarterback Kevin Jennings coming back from leading his team to the playoffs last year with the QB whisperer, Brett Lashley, as his head coach. Jennings has 836 yards and 6 touchdowns this season. He has thrown an interception each game this season. He's looking to kind of correct some of those decision makings that he's been making last season, the beginning of this year. I believe in Brett Lashley, and I believe in Kevin Jennings to get this thing turned around. Now let's take a look at the quarterback they've been going against on the other side of the field. Josh Hoover, starting QB for the TC Horned Frogs. Strong start to the season. 621 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 pick. But his QBR is 90.3, which is 3rd in the nation. He's been really good in games this year and in 2 games this season. With in the season opener against UNC, 27-36, 284 yards, and then in the Abilene Christian game, 21 for 27, 332 yards with 4 touchdowns. Looking to see what he does from his home crowd. It's going to be a shootout. Definitely one to watch. C.J. Bailey, the NC State Wolfpack, will be taking on Darian Mensah and the Duke Blue Devils this week. C.J. Bailey, 6'6", 210 pounds, great size for a college QB and NFL QB. This is going to be his 3rd conference game of the season already with victories over Wake Forest and Virginia. He has this Wolfpack team 3-0. He has 719 passing yards with 5 touchdowns. And he has a QBR of 84.5, which is like 12th in the nation. I could be wrong on that. Definitely got to watch. This guy's going to be playing on Sundays. The Chaminade Madonna prep QB, former QB of Jeremiah Smith in high school. He's a guy making a name for himself for the Wolfpack. Look forward to seeing him play this week. Last but not least, let's talk about Duke quarterback Darian Mensah. Tulane transfer, 6'3", 205 pounds. So both of these QBs got pretty good size in this matchup. 1,036 yards passing on the season with 8 touchdowns and 2 picks. His completion percentage has been down the last 2 weeks against Illinois and Tulane, but he's passed for over 300 yards in all 3 games this season. Duke Blue Devils are 1-2. They really need this game. They need him to have a big game. They can't go 1-3. I don't think it'll end well for them. C.J. Bailey and Darian Mensah is going to be a very intriguing matchup. I can't wait to see who has the better game, who has the upper hand. The Duke Blue Devils do have the home field, but can they slow down C.J. Bailey and the Wolfpack? Or does Darian Mensah, can he win a shootout? It's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be a game to watch. Hope you guys can tune into this one. But that's going to be it for the video, man. That's our QB matchups. Hope you guys enjoy them. Let me know what you think.